In this video, you will be able to get a glimpse and a taste of what it is to do group classes with me. What does it mean to really do asana pranayama as a yoga practice and not merely as a fitness and workout tool? Hi, I am Priyam Shakti, yogic lifestyle coach and Reiki healer. I am rooted in an Indian understanding of yoga and the universal context of healing. Before we move on to look at the sequences, a very quick word about asana pranayama and group classes with me. How we will do group classes here are looking at asana pranayama as a yoga practice. What does that mean? A breath-led intelligent practice which looks at you as an entire complete ecosystem. All right, so we are not going to be working here with each one of us as a fitness machine, for example. While there will be practices for lower back pain or flexibility, shoulder strength or upper arm strength, there will be practices like those, but with those goals. However, even with those goals, we will still be looking at this body as a part of this entire personhood that you are. And that is how you will experience the practice as well. And that is how it becomes an inside out real yoga practice. This is the one word. So if you would like more such content, if you would like to follow such yoga practice with me and also get some deeper nuanced ideas about what yoga practice is, then please do subscribe to my channel. Also look at the link above to really begin. Where can you begin? What is real yoga practice? The link above has a series on the yoga practice. Let's move on. Turn, look down, inhale, come up. Exhale, arms down. Coordinate the breath and movement as much as possible. Now what I want you to do is, next one we'll move on. Try and see the same stride. You could reduce the distance just a little bit. Turn the feet outer to the respective directions, right to the right side, left to the left side, how much ever possible. Check again for your comfort for this. Hands on hips, not even full hips, a little down. Exactly now, again, where I told you, where the joint is, the thigh joints are, hands at the side there, and at that level, okay? Yeah. What I want you to do is, here, inhale. As you inhale, feel the breath going down the back spine and down to the legs, okay? So you're going to inhale just here. And as you exhale, bending the legs and going down as much as possible. See this, don't try and push it, because if you push it and if your spine comes forward, that will not help. So I want you to go down only as much as the spine remains straight, okay? That you're not having to compensate with your lower back. So just check how much. If you're only able to do this much, that's fine. That much is okay. That much is enough. The opening out, that much is enough, okay? Your attention is still at the legs area. Let's do this. Inhale, taking attention to the Mula area. Exhale. Take a normal breath here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down again. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. This time, stay here and inhale here. And as you exhale, take the hands down your legs and go down. Bending forward as much as possible. You're just sliding the arms down. And you've gone down as much as is possible. Chin tucked in, please. Don't turtle the neck. Take a normal breath here. Now, as you inhale, you're going to slide the arms up again and come to the wrestler position. Inhale, slide the arms up until you're back again into the wrestler position. Your hands can be on your thighs or coming back to the hips. Exhale, go down. Sliding the hands down, the legs completely with the touch, releasing everything in the legs. Take a normal breath here. Inhale, come up. One last time. As you exhale, go down. Take a normal breath here. You can just relax and come up. Just relax and come up. Okay? Now, lie down. To see me. Legs can be bent. If you feel like, just stretch out for a bit and relax them. Then again you're going to bend the legs, place them as close to the body as possible. As they come themselves, don't pull with your hands and all that. Just keep them close but apart from each other. Okay? Hands, palms on the lower abdomen now. Now you're shifting focus from the moolah area to your abdomen and lower back area. This part, okay? Keep your attention over here. And as you inhale, take the attention to this area. And as you do your selected, chosen exhalation, release everything from here. Release all the knots and tensions here. One more time, inhale, taking attention to this area. Again, exhale, down. Allow that part to just sink down to the floor. One more time, inhale, taking the attention to this area. And exhale from here. Keep the attention here in the lower abdomen area, Swadhisthana area. Arms down. You can by the sides of the body, knees to chest. Lift your feet off the mat, off the ground, knees to chest. Don't pull the knees. Just allow them to come as much as they come naturally. Place your hands on the knees. Continuing to keep your attention in this mid-abdomen, mid and sort of upper abdomen, because it's a diaphragm area. I don't know how to call it mid or upper, higher. Diaphragm area and the mid-back. Inhale, energizing this area. Exhale from here. You can do a nice long relaxing exhalation in this, in Apanasana. Inhale, exhale. Inhale here, exhale. Relax, place your feet on the mat. Sit comfortably. If you need to sit on a chair, sit on the cot, that's fine. Or if you're sitting on the ground, that's fine. Bring your attention now to the heart space. This is right here. This is where your thymus gland is, and this is really sort of the center space of your immune system. And that works in all ways, physiologically, also because the thymus gland is here, and thymus gland is very important for the immune system. But also the heart space brings together all parts of you, the human part of you, the animal part of you, the divine healed part of you. It's the heart space which holds all that. And when that is balanced, actually your immune level will go up. When that is in joy, when that is in peace, actually your immune system just takes off. Okay. So and that's how the thymus gland over there is absolutely in line with that. Okay. Keep one palm in the heart space and one palm at the abdomen, because we still always need to engage the abdomen with the exhalation. Okay. Go to your chosen exhalation. If you feel like switching the exhale now, if you've been doing humming and if you feel like, hey, I want to try the throat exhale with the mouth open, please do that. Just try. And then if that's not working, switch back. Inhale, energizing the heart space, and exhale from the abdomen. Hold the intention that all the knots are releasing here, all the residues are getting burnt. The stronger and active your exhalation, the more the burning will happen. Inhale and exhale. Your palms down. Now, keeping the attention here at the heart space, just raising the arms and lowering the arms. Okay, keep the attention.